So Reggie, you know that
What?
Reggie, did you just fart?
Yeah, I did. So what?
Reggie, say excuse me.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna own it.
Man,
you good?
Reggie, you is a nasty little nasty, ain't you?
Yeah, I sure am, and who cares, you know?
What, Reggie,
What?
man, whatever. Anyways, my name is Hakeem Brown.
Who cares?
We got a great show for you today because this
Is what?
is Pop City Culture.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Boom, shaka-laka-laka-laka-laka-laka. And my name is Reggie Brown, the Pod God. And welcome back to one of the most listened to international podcasts around this entire world, planet, universe, anything. Pop City Culture. Listen to y'all, we got a great show for you today. We gonna be talking about the new Pope, and I got the title. It is called, now listen to this, hold yourself, The Black Pope, Blessing, Blasphemy, or Blacklash. My brother was pissed when I said I'm gonna do the title anyways.
Ain't gonna lie, it was different. Yep.
But first, let me introduce you to my older brother from the same mother, downtown, Rocky Brown, Hakeem Brown.
Hey, what is up, my family and friends? I hope everything is
what?
going great for you.
For me,
I am Hakeem Brown, your host for Pop City Culture. Now listen, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and leave a positive comment. Now, back to what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the new Black Pope. Of course, my brother's got to have some off-the-wall title. The Black Pope.
It's good.
Blessing, Blasphemy, or Backlash of Hope.
I like it there, my brother.
So
go on. What?
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. And my brother was being rude because he farted.
So what, man?
I'm going to tell you, I could not believe
Aw,
he
man.
did something like, actually, I can't believe he'd do something like that because my brother's a little nasty boy.
Man, shut up, man. You make me
You are,
sick.
man.
Stupid.
You know you are. Anyways,
no, I'm not.
anyways.
I'm not.
Hey, chill.
Man, you chill, man. Shut up.
Before we talk about that, I do want to update everybody on the news.
Yo, before we get to the news, I want to give a shout out to my brother Anthony, man.
Oh, yeah,
we
friend.
met this dude Anthony. He does music. He does music
man.
editing, and
He's
I think
good.
video editing. He's off the hook, man. I'm telling you guys, you
He's
gotta
good.
hit him up. He gotta get a website or something. So
He do,
we're
he
gonna
does.
let you. We're gonna give you more information on that in the future. All right.
Yep.
All right. Now you go on there, brother.
So let's get to the news and hear what's going on. So I don't know if you know, nuclear power, Pakistan and India have exchanged strikes for years. We know this, but
what?
President Trump administration has helped secure a 30-day full ceasefire Saturday morning. So that is pretty cool, President Trump announced early Saturday that India and Pakistan have come to an immediate ceasefire. Came as good news, but Pakistan must now control the terror groups operating from inside its country. Retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General Blaine Holt told Newsmax on Saturday they absolutely have to button down the terror groups that operate from Pakistan soil. So
Trouble everywhere.
this is something that has been, it's been
What?
rough. What do you think, there, brother? Huh?
Man, nobody likes war. I don't like war. I don't like hearing about war. I don't know why people just can't get along, man. This is ridiculous, man. One world, one hope, one people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Go on.
And
what, brother? What you gonna say?
like I said, nobody really wants war, but unfortunately,
that.
something's going on here. Anyways,
That's what I said.
Next in the news, New York AG claims Trump ordered surveillance amid DOJ probe.
I believe it.
So it says here, New York Attorney General Letitia James accused President Donald Trump of ordering individuals to follow and harass her, labeling it a revenge tour. Just days before reports emerged that Trump's Department of Justice launched a criminal investigation into allegations of mortgage fraud against her. The New York Post reported AG James asserted during May 3rd rally at Reverend Al Sharpton's National Action Network headquarters in Harlem that President Donald Trump directed individuals to surveil and harass her, escalating the political tension between the Attorney General and the President. They got individuals coming to my house, she says, standing outside my house last Saturday, church, Sunday, while I was in church. These individuals were in front of my house taking pictures and then streaming it, putting it on social media. James told the audience gathered to supporters city council speaker,
Who? Who?
mayor's bid. So,
Never heard of the brother. Never heard.
what do you think about this, huh?
Man, I think it's probably a lot of truth to it because, I think Trump would want some revenge in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
What?
I tried to look up some videos like that, but I couldn't find any videos. Not that I even know where to look.
Man, you
but,
ain't look hard enough, man. That's why.
Could they be from the president? I mean, she doesn't really know that. They could be from anybody. They could be from other news medias. They could be fans.
Here we go.
I don't get it.
Republican lover.
They could even be tourists wanting to take some pictures, don't you think?
Man, it could be goblins. I don't know.
I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it, brother. I'm just saying.
You're making excuses.
I mean, everything can't be blamed on Donald Trump as much as you would like it to be because you.
Why?
You really don't like Donald Trump.
And so what's your point, man?
Anyways,
move on.
next in the news, locals angered at AOC choosing national stage over them. I don't know if you heard about this. Amid New York
Go on.
Democrat Representative Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez campaign across the United States, residents of her congressional district have begun voicing their frustration. The New York Post reported Saturday that the Congresswoman is choosing a potential run at the White House over them. This woman has done nothing for the community. She was once again elected to serve, said L'Oreal Vasquez, a resident of Woodside, Queens. The Post color piece focused on lack of attention given to the Ocasio-Cortez constituents in New York's 14th congressional district, which reports of town halls but no AOC or 1.9 million congressional office that are seldom open during the week and seldom open to hear from residents. So what say you, brother?
My future wife is busy,
Busy doing what?
She run for president, stupid. What you think, man? She got stuff to do, man.
Listen, I don't feel no sympathy for anybody.
Why?
Anybody there in her district or
Why? Tell me why.
Whatever's going on there. You know why?
Why?
They voted her in. They knew
what
she was doing, what she was up to, and if she's not doing the job, she should be elected out. Now, hey,
go on.
You know what, New York? It's your own fault. So just shut up. You wanted her, you got her, that's it. Now, if you think maybe there's some kind of voter fraud going on, that she's somehow manipulating the votes, that's up to you guys to figure it out. It ain't up to us. But hey, if you go to a restaurant and you order a meal and your steak isn't the way you want it, you send it back, don't you? You get a new steak. Same thing with all these politicians, not just this Ortega girl, but every politician. If you don't like them, vote them out the next time. That's what you call the power of the people. That's what you call the power of voting. And that is what you call the end of our news. Because we're going to be talking.
Finally.
You shut up.
Man, no.
We're going to be talking now about
the Pope.
The new Black Pope.
Oh, man.
Can you say that?
I can definitely say the new Black Pope.
Wait.
What,
I'm going to put the echo on for you. Okay. You ready?
Right. Yeah.
You sure?
I'm ready.
Okay, say it.
All right.
The new
Black colored African American Yankee Doodle Creole Negro Pope.
All right, so yeah, we got ourselves in the world a new Black Pope, a new black colored African American Yankee Doodle Creole
That's what I said.
Negro. That's what my brother he said Creole. Okay, maybe I looked it up. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
you did.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, brother. I'm gonna take it. So
take it on the chin there, brother.
a lot of people ask if Robert Francis Provost, who is the new Pope, a lot of people said is he black? And what say you there, brother?
He's my Louisiana brother from another father. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we have to explain this to you.
Explain it, brother.
Yes, Robert.
Yeah.
Francis Provost, the new Pope Leo XIV, because we don't really know our Roman numbers. African American. He is of African Creole ancestry. His maternal grandmother, Joseph Martinez and Louis Baquez, were from New Orleans and are described as black or a mixed race of historical records. This connection to New Orleans Creole community, known for its blend of African, European, and Caribbean heritage, indicates his ancestry includes African roots.
I knew it. What?
So I guess.
What do you guess, brother? What?
People.
People what, brother? Spit it out.
Actually, I do want to get into this.
What?
But I don't know hold on 1 second.
Dude, why are we always holding on?
Okay, so
Look it up. Hurry up.
we said Creole. So I don't know if a lot of people, especially white people, I don't know if they know what Creole is. Especially black people too, like you there, brother.
What?
Dude, you know what Creole is?
Yes, I know what Creole is.
What is it?
Man, I ain't telling you, man, because if I tell you, then you'll know. Man, just shut up, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, just tell
Anyways,
everybody.
the term is a derivative of the word
What?
Creole, which means native or local, and was intended as a class distinction. In present Louisiana, Creole generally means a person or people of mixed colonial French, African American, and Native American ancestry. So
I was going to say that. Go on.
it also says in Louisiana, the term Creole has been used since 1792 to represent descendants of African or mixed heritage parents, as well as children of French and Spanish descendants with no racial mixing. It's used in the name language started in 1879, while as an adjective for language, its used began around 1748.
I did not know that.
Now, here's the thing.
What's the thing? What? Spit it out.
Pope Leo's grandparents
What about them? Tell me.
are described as black
Oh, man.
or mulatto, which means mixed, black and white,
I know that.
in historical records. But
what?
now get this. But that the family's identity
Yeah.
was listed as white when they moved to Chicago. Now,
Oh, no.
this is a common practice among black families looking to escape racial segregation, especially when you are mulatto or called high yellow,
Yep.
or which is passable for white.
Yep, absolutely.
So a lot of people do that. But I'm going to be honest with you.
Be honest, brother.
Black people can look at somebody mixed or high yellow or mulatto, and we can spot. We can say, "Yep, they're black." And usually, people who are black, who are passable, they say, "Yeah, I'm black."
Yep.
And they'll stand up for it and say, "Yep, I am definitely a person of color."
We got that gift.
I be honest with you, we haven't seen. Me and my brother have not seen the new Pope except for online.
Yeah.
We haven't really watched the news. We didn't see if he was inaugurated or whatever ceremony they have. We didn't see any of that stuff. But we definitely wanted to. We did our homework online. We went on YouTube and saw a lot of stuff. So when I say we didn't see it live on like the old time
Yeah, big networks.
TV networks.
Yeah.
The three networks.
Yeah.
We get all of our stuff. Actually, we get a lot of our stuff off Newsmax. Newsmax is pretty chill, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie. It's off the hook.
I'm really beginning to like that.
Me too.
And anyways,
Brother, get on with the show.
got the new Pope. Everybody loves the new Pope.
I love the new Pope.
And he is Pope Francis Provost is 69. He's become the 26th occupant of the throne of St. Peter's, and he will be known as Leo XIV.
Yes, sir.
He is the first American to fill the role of Pope, although he is considered as much as a cardinal from Latin America because of the many years he spent as a missionary in Peru. So let me ask you something, brother. Does that mean if I go to Peru, I can be
What?
called Latin America?
Yes. Absolutely.
I know this is America. We can call ourselves whatever we want.
Yep. Amen, brother.
I don't know if you know this.
What? Tell me.
Everybody says, how much does the Pope get paid? But they're saying the Pope does not get paid what many consider a traditional salary. And then they don't say how much he gets paid.
Man, what does that even mean?
What is a traditional salary for a Pope? Huh?
I don't know. Tell me that.
I got no idea. You got me. You got me. But I know the last Pope.
He was rich.
I think Pope Francis had a net worth of about $16 million.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yep.
United States.
That's a lot of blessings.
Though much of that came from earlier works and was largely donated. I wonder if it was donated after he died. He reportedly turned down the $32,000 annual salary the church offered, choosing to give it away instead. Well, I mean,
man, what?
Why would you need 32,000 annual when you got $16 million?
I know, brother. That makes no sense.
I want my 32 million because I am a greedy person.
I'm greedier.
Anyways,
where's my 32? I gotta check my email.
Yeah, so like we said, the Pope has black roots, and I guess there are people who are very upset about it.
Say what?
Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
People are saying if he's black, we're going to leave the church. This is horrible. We don't like this. But
in this day and age,
why?
I don't know why.
Why this hateful kind of stuff? This don't make no sense.
It ain't even Christian. Catholicism, whatever.
So
Go on.
this is coming from around the world, we would think people would embrace this kind of stuff.
Yep.
You know, they would say, "We embrace the new pope.
Yes, sir.
We love the new pope. This is what we wanted."
Thank you,
Now,
my Lord Jesus.
there are some of these predictions
Well,
among many
what are they?
interpretations of Nostradamus prophecies. Nostradamus was a guy who predicted the future. He was accurate in a lot of ways, they say. We saw something that was
Oh, yeah,
astounding.
we did.
But I say, if you're going to predict something, you do it before the guy gets in office. So, as for me, I'm not going to hold these people to any. I'm going to be like, forget you guys. You know,
What?
if this was going to be true, if you really believed it, you would have said it before. However, we cannot deny the fact that people are saying it now.
Yes.
And
Absolutely, but I believe it.
among many of the interpretations of Nostradamus, you want to hear what they say, brother?
I sure do.
Okay, one of the most disturbing predicts the arrival of a black pope in the Vatican.
And?
Yeah, supposedly Nostradamus predicted this, and some analysts believe that this could symbolize profound change within the Catholic Church.
Oh, what kind of change?
Yeah, now what's the change? Do you know what it is?
I don't know what it is. Tell me.
I don't know either. I don't know why they keep saying
What?
what this change is, but
What
the
change?
prophecy lists.
What's the change going?
There's another prophecy, Saint Malachi, the soon coming end of days. Now, the prophecy lists 112 popes. The last pope would take the seat of Saint Peter, and the world would fall into anarchy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So what is the world going to fall in anarchy now because of this dude?
That's what he's probably trying to say.
So John Paul II was the 110th pope. The pope ruling the Holy See today is Benedict's XVI,
So 111.
the 111th pope,
Yeah,
and according to prophecy, the last pope rule an intact church and functioning world. So I guess it'll be after this guy, supposedly, So I guess we will see.
It's always after somebody.
What is going on.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
I have an email here, and it says,
What?
Does the Bible mention a black pope? So let me
Does it?
let me read this to you.
All right, read
From
it.
the biblical standpoint, there's no direct link between a black pope and the end of times. The Bible doesn't mention the papacy or prophecy of a specific ethnicity for future church leaders. So, hey, that's the Bible. But then again, the Bible, a lot of people don't know this. Bible talks about people of color because, let's face it, 2,000 years ago in the Middle East, everybody was of color. They were dark skinned.
True that.
And the word black only came into existence since slavery time.
Yeah.
I mean, before then, I don't think black people call themselves black.
People of color.
They're brown skin and people of color.
Yep.
Like everybody else in the world.
I know. Ain't no black people in Africa. They don't even use the word black. They don't even use the N word over there in Africa.
Now there was a 1798.
What happened? What happened?
Somebody wrote, what happened in 1798 in prophecy?
What?
We have the answer. The answer is the Bible predicted that the prophecy would lose its world influence and power at the end of the 42 months. The prophecy was fulfilled in 1798 when Napoleon General Berthoud took the Pope captive and the papal power received its deadly wound. I didn't know anything about that. I don't know anything about
I don't even know who Napoleon is. Go on.
But
what?
People are saying, what's going on in the world?
What is going on?
Is this the end of time?
Is it the end of times?
There's another futurist.
What is their name?
And this guy, you can't even find him on the internet, it seems like. We searched for hours and hours, and this just popped up. I don't know if they're going to keep it up or not.
I know, right?
But this guy supposedly prophesies a lot of stuff, and hopefully his stuff will still be up.
I hope.
His name is Kevin Martin McNear.
Go on.
And he says...
Tell everybody.
Now, this is what he says.
Go on.
In 2025, a new pope will arrive on stand, and he will be of black origin. He will rule the world, but the world will fall into despair and darkness. Wars will break out as countries fight amongst brothers and sisters. Fire will inhale and engulf 1/3 of the earth. Poison from the sky will fall, and people will fall sick, and the earth's population will dwindle down.
Oh my goodness, that's some scary
Now,
stuff.
are you listening to this?
I am listening closely.
4 million people.
What? Are you
and
serious?
we will be back into the Stone Age.
Oh my goodness, that's scary, man.
Yeah, that's what this guy
man,
said.
he really said that.
And we tried going back to find it, but I
couldn't find it
anywhere. There's another person. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Are people who are predicting the future, are they being,
What?
is something happening to them? Is the internet being cleaned
I know.
from predictions and stuff? Because this other woman here,
Yep.
she was a nun, Sister Mary Lee Watkins. She said, dark times will come in 2025 as the end draws near, and the Antichrist will take its throne. He will be the head of the church, the newest pope ever. But thou shalt not see his name in vain. They will forever dignify the words that they see and heighten to expand upon the nation.
I don't know what that means, but it's scary.
I don't know what that means, but what she said sounds scary.
That's what I said.
I know,
Man,
it sounds scary.
Copy what I say.
And we tried looking her up again, and it was like
it was gone.
As soon as we did it, it said file deleted.
Yeah.
we couldn't believe it. But you know what? Hey,
What?
I guess we'll see in days to come.
It's
People,
conspiracy stuff.
brother. Do you think people are scared that the
What?
Pope is black, or they're upset about something like that?
Catholics love everybody, Christians, but if it's true, it's too bad. It's too bad.
Yeah, it's really too bad.
Yep.
But
Amen to that.
he,
What?
I think he's gonna do a great job.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
about. I believe he will do a absolutely great
You
job.
gotta believe.
And that's what I got to say, because you know what, brother?
What?
Do you know what time it is?
Yes, I know what time it is.
Do you know what time it is?
Yes, I know what time it is. It is time for the words of wisdom. Take it away, my popey brother.
It is a new day, a new year, a new life, a new hope, a new dream, a new black pope. Truly, this is something that is very historical. And I'm glad in my lifetime I was able to see something like this. I would never have thought that I would see a pope, a black pope, be elected in the world to be the right hand of God, and he'd be black. This is huge, a huge stepping stone for the evolution of man, mentally, physically, and socially, as far as I'm concerned, and our philosophy and lifestyle. Now listen, let's remember one thing. To be a successful person in any position, it doesn't mean a prerequisite depends upon your ethnicity. As far as we know, this pope was elected because he was more than qualified and perfect for the job. Being a pope is not a popularity contest. It is an important job in the Catholic Church. It is the only job that requires moral, ethical leadership. A higher standard than other priests is basically what I'm trying to say. With everything we know about all the namesayers, the doom gloomers, the prophecies so-called from futurists, there's one thing I want to say. Who knows what the bottom line is? Who knows what these futurists, if it's true or not? And who knows the future of the Catholic Church? It's in good hands. It's in God's hands, and always has been. And yes, the Catholic Church does have its flaws, and it has let people down from time to time, and it has coordinated with shady people in the past who were hideous in the history of the world. And I'm not saying turn the other cheek, but I am saying we should not hold the past against anybody when it comes to the Catholic Church in full. The Pope should be here to unify, dignify, and uplift everyone, being a spiritual leader. And we should be confident that the creator of the universe has his back. It is in my heart, and I hope this new Pope does a great job, and I know he will, because the bottom line is, I don't believe anybody dedicates themselves to the life of God just to be bad. They do it for the good. God bless you, new Pope, and I wish you all the best in days to come. And those are my words of wisdom.
Thank you for those awesome words of wisdom, my brother. That was Pope-licious. anyways, that's going to bring us to the end of our show. I'm going to pass the baton off to you so you can take us out.
Thank you for joining us here on Pop City Culture. And remember, you can listen to our podcast any time of the day, morning, noon, or night. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Subscribe and leave a positive comment. Also, everybody, check out our producer's website, PricemanRay.com. We'd really appreciate the love and support. And remember, Pop City Culture, where we give you 3 cups of sunshine and what there, Reggie, my brother?
A big old pinch of black attitude.
That's right, my little brother.
That's right, I'm your brother.
All right, now I'll see y'all next time here on Pop City Culture. Peace.
Yo, man, I'm going to tell you something. Yo, I don't believe in prophecies, but those are some scary prophecies. And sometimes maybe we should listen, maybe we shouldn't. But I think this brother from another mother is going to do a great job. It is nice to see a black, colored, African-American Yankee Doodle, Creole, Negro in power. That is all I got to say. Thank you very much. Peace. Bye, y'all.